Hello students, welcome to my English class. Today in this class I will discuss tea from Assam. Now this is the third chapter in Glimpses of India. Now this chapter, here there are two main characters. One is Pranjal and the other one is Rajbir. Now Pranjal and Rajbir, they both are youngsters and they are classmates at a school in Delhi. Okay. Now Pranjal belongs to Assam and Rajbir is from Delhi. Now in the summer vacation, Pranjal gives invitation to Rajbir to visit to his home. Okay. And now they are going to Assam by train. Now it is at the Delhi station. Okay, the train is still standing on the platform. Okay, now what happens? Chai garam, garam chai. A vendor called out in a high-pitched voice, loud voice. And vendor seller. So a tea seller was selling tea outside the train on the platform, and the tea vendor was shouting, okay, in a loud voice, selling his tea like chai garam, garam chai. Now he came up to their window and asked chai saab. So their window means the window of the train where the two were seated, means Rajbir and Pranjal were seated. They were sitting inside the train compartment, and the tea vendor came outside their window. So he asked, okay, chai saab in Hindi, give us 2 cups. Pranjal said. Now Pranjal said in reply that give us 2 cups of tea. They sipped the steaming hot liquid. Sip means drink in small quantity. Okay, so they drank in small quantity the steaming hot liquid. Steaming hot liquid means it was a very hot tea. Okay, and vapor was coming out of that hot liquid. Almost everyone in their compartment was drinking tea. So almost everyone sitting in that train compartment was drinking tea. Now, do you know that over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world? Rajbir said. Now Rajbir said that, do you know this thing? Do you know that how many cups of tea are drunk every day in the world? It is 80 crore. Okay, so he's giving him that figure. It is 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world. Rajbir said. Now Rajbir, though he belongs to Delhi, okay, but he has some knowledge about tea. Few means a mark of exclamation. Okay, means exclamatory sound. Okay, exclaim Pranjal means he was surprised. That's why that sound came. Few. Tea really is very popular. Yes, according to Pranjal, tea really is very popular. That's why so many cups of tea are drunk every day in the world. The train pulled out of the station. Now the train withdrew from the station, means started running from the station. Pranjal buried his nose in his detective book again. So as Pranjal was doing, he was reading a detective book and he engaged himself in the same detective book reading again. Rajbir too was an ardent fan of detective stories, ardent, passionate, okay, or you can say die-hard fan of detective stories, but at the moment he was eager, okay, eager on looking at the beautiful scenery outside the window of the running train. So that's why, okay, he was looking outside, peeping outside. It was green everywhere. Rajbir had never seen so much greenery before. So Rajbir, as he belongs to Delhi, so he has never seen so much greenery before in his life. So it was green everywhere outside the train window. Then the soft green paddy fields gave away to tea bushes. Now paddy field, rice field. Okay. So then outside it was greenery everywhere, and then the soft green paddy field, okay, that finished, and now started tea bushes. Okay, that means they are entering Assam. It was a magnificent view, magnificent, very beautiful, okay, view against the background means located behind. So against the background of densely wooded hills. Now what is behind this tea bushes? Now behind the tea bushes are wooded hills, okay, and densely wooded hills. Densely wooded hills means thickly grown forest, okay, against the backdrop, behind the tea bushes. And this tea bushes stretches, the tea bushes stretch like a sea, okay, and looking as if means spread like a sea of tea bushes stretched as far as the eye could see. So everywhere there are tea bushes like a sea, okay, stretched everywhere, spreaded everywhere as far as the eye could see. Dwarfing the tiny tea plants. Now dwarfing means very small in size, okay, so making it smaller, dwarfing. So making it smaller, the tiny tea plants were tall, sturdy shade trees, and amidst the orderly rows of bushes busily moved doll-like figures. Now what is happening here? How is the scene? How is the scenery? Dwarfing the tiny tea plant. Now tea plants are very small or smaller inside, and amidst these, okay, these tea plants are planted in rows, okay, in rows and columns, and amidst these rows there are tall trees, tall sturdy trees, sturdy, strong, solid, firm trees that are giving shade to this dwarfing means to these small or tiny tea bushes, these sturdy trees in between. Orderly rows of bushes, and what happened, the tea bushes are planted in rows, okay, and they are bushy, and in between them are doll-like figures. They are busy, and as the train is moving ahead, the doll-like figures are also, okay, seem that they are also moving, okay. Now who are these doll-like figures? These doll-like figures are tea pluckers, okay, as they are busy in plucking teas, and they carry a basket behind their back. So they pluck the tea and they keep them the tea leaves behind their back inside the basket. Now in the distance was an ugly building with smoke billowing out of tall chimneys. Now behind this tea bushes that is stretched till the eye could see, and behind these tea bushes at a certain distance, now Rajbir could see an ugly building, and from that building that smoke is billowing out. Billowing out means swelling or surging out, okay, in good amount out of the tall chimneys. Hey, a tea garden. Now looking at the chimney, Rajbir now could guess that it is a tea garden. Hey, a tea garden, Rajbir cried excitedly, enthusiastically, because he is saying for the first time a tea garden in his life. Pranjal, who had been born and brought up on a plantation, didn't share Rajbir's excitement. So Pranjal was born and brought up in Assam, which is famous for tea plantation. So he is born and brought up, okay, seeing these tea plantations. So he didn't have that same kind of excitement as Rajbir had. So that's why saying he did not share Rajbir's excitement. On this, oh, this is tea country now, he said. Assam has the largest concentration of plantations in the world. You will see enough gardens to last you a lifetime. Now, Pranjal's saying more to Rajbir, okay, that, oh, this is a tea country and you will see many tea gardens here. Okay, he said that Assam has the largest concentration of plantations in the world. Concentration, proportion of tea plantations in the world. So, largest concentration of tea plantations means largest proportion of plantations of tea in the world. You will see enough gardens to last you a lifetime. So, not only one, two or three. you will see enough gardens, and that memory will last in you for a lifetime, for forever in your life. I have been reading as much as I could about tea, Rajbir said. No one really knows who discovered tea, but there are many legends. Now Rajbir is saying that as he is going to a tea country, a tea district or a tea state, so he has done preparation, a little bit of homework, okay, on his behalf, on his side. Okay, now what kind of homework is saying that I have been reading as much as I could about tea. Okay, and what he has read, he said that he's saying that no one really knows who discovered tea, but there are many legends. Legend means tales or stories, an unrealistic story depicting past events. Okay, this is actually the meaning of legend. So he's saying that here, okay, he's saying that legends. He's saying that he knows, okay, no one really knows who discovered tea, but there are many stories behind the discovery of tea. He's saying, what legends? So Pranjal asking, what legend? Well, there is the one about the Chinese emperor who always boiled water before drinking it. No, telling one legend, one story that, well, there is the one about the Chinese emperor. Emperor here, king, okay, a Chinese king, who always boiled water before drinking it, who had a habit of drinking boiled water. So one day a few leaves of the twigs burning under the pot fell into the water, giving it a delicious flavor. It is said they were tea leaves. Now what happened? One day a few leaves of the twigs burning under the pot fell into the water, giving it a delicious flavor. Now one day a water was boiling inside a pot, okay, and somewhere at the top there were some leaves, okay, attached to twigs. Twigs, a small thin branch of a tree, or you can say shoot, okay. So a few leaves of the twigs, they fell into that boiling water, and as the leaves fell into the boiling water, okay, the water, okay, changed its color, and when it was drunk, the water was drunk, it gave a delicious flavor. Now delicious, you know, tasty. Now what is flavor? Flavor means taste and smell in combined, giving it a combined effect. Okay, that is flavor. So it is said that they were tea leaves. So the story goes like this. It is said that they were tea leaves, and that's how tea was discovered by a Chinese emperor. Tell me another. Scoffed Pranjal. Scoffed Pranjal means in a mocking tone. Okay, in a funny way. Okay, asking him to tell the other story about tea. Okay, so that's it in this part. We will continue this story in my next part. So that's it. Thank you.